Man's back again with another video, and today I'm gonna be doing another haircut tutorial, except I won't be cutting myself this time. I'll be cutting my friend who should be coming any minute now, and yeah, I'm gonna be walking you guys through the steps. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys go follow my Instagram, mo_trims, which I'll put right here, and book your trims with me. All haircuts are 10 gels. So yeah, see you guys in the next clip. Let's go. Now, I'm gonna apologize in advance for the terrible lighting and the camera angle. Like, it just wasn't it. But I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna just do whatever and see how it goes. It will improve in the next video, inshallah. So guys, definitely stay tuned. There'll definitely be better lighting, and the camera angle will be a lot better. So anyway, here's the first step of the haircut. So I'm literally, this time I'm not even using my trimmers. As you guys can see, I'm actually using the Wall Magic clippers to set my first guideline. Literally using the corner of the blade to draw that guideline in, and yeah, it's with the lever closed. So I'm not gonna lie, this is like doing that with the clippers is like very satisfying. Like, it's just unreal, to be honest. So yeah, and now here I'm literally just balding out that area, just like removing all the hair underneath that guideline. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the first step. So I'm gonna just let you guys watch this then. Now I'm bringing out my handy little foil shavers, you get me? So I'm literally just using this to try and get as close to the skin as possible, trying to remove all those little bits of hair that the clippers couldn't remove. So yeah, right now I'm using it with, so if you look at the foil shaver, right, you notice that there's basically like two foils on it, and one usually is like sticking out longer than the other one. Usually when I'm cutting the sides, I put the one that's sticking out more on the bottom, and then I go downwards. I come downwards with it, and then I go up. So I roll it up, so down and then up. And then once I get to the back, I turn it over, and the side that's sticking out is usually on the top side. If you guys can see there, like, you'll understand what I mean. And any second now, I'm gonna flick this thing over and start to just like roll this up and down roll it up and down the back of his head, just like so you guys can see what I mean there. And yeah, as I said, it's literally just like getting as close to the skin as possible, removing all those hairs the clippers didn't remove, you know, giving an extra crispy fade with yeah, basically it's giving a more extra crispy fade, and it'll last longer because obviously there's less hair. So yeah, now here going in with the blade, and the lever is completely open. I'm about to make my first guideline, so I'm gonna let you guys watch that. Alright, so now you guys can see I slightly closed the lever to make it now 75% open. So this thing is now 75% open, so I just flick it up a bit, and I'm working at the very top of that guideline that I've just created, trying to lighten that spot. And you know, just like in my last haircut tutorial, as I go down that guideline, I'm gonna close the lever. So any second now, man's going to close the lever some more, and as you guys can see there, it's now, the lever is now 50% open. So it's 50%, like, yeah, it's just 50% closed. So 50% open, 50% closed. We're going down that guideline, lightening the spot again under that guideline, and I'm using the corner of the blade to lighten the spot right here. And now again, like any second now, man is going to close the lever some more. And yep, as you guys can see there, I'm just literally rolling the lever up. Now it's 25% open, working towards the bottom areas now of that guideline. And again, I'm using the corner of my blade to lighten that spot right there. And then the very like the line itself, yeah, the harsh line itself that's been created with the clippers, I'm going to be removing that with the lever closed. And I'm literally going to be just I'm using like the whole blade here, but I'm using like a C scoping motion. So I'm literally just digging in, and then as I go up, I'm flicking out. So I'm just flicking out, as you guys can see. So that's literally going to be the first guideline, faded. As you guys can see, it's pretty much it's very light right there. And now I'm putting the half guard on, and I'm literally, guys, it's just literally the same steps, except it's just a different guard this time. So I'm literally going to be using the same steps. Right now it's fully open because I need to create that guideline now with the half guard. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch myself create this guideline, and then when it's fading, I'll come back. So as you guys see on this side, the guideline is pretty much created. But now I'm just going to run the clippers over that guideline one more time, just to make sure that I've gotten like everything, and to make sure that everything is at the same length, you know what I mean? So making sure that the clipper hasn't missed anything, going back over it maybe once, maybe twice, just to make sure everything is at the same length so we can start the fading process. Now same steps as before, except this time obviously it's the half guard that's on the clippers, and the lever is now 75% open. We're going to work at the very top of that guideline, and it's just the same process, just again, you know what I mean? So once that spot on the top has been lightened up a bit, I'm going to go down halfway, close the lever again, make it 50% open, and then lighten that spot up, go down just near the end of that guideline, and close it up some more until it's about 25% open. And then to take out the guideline itself, or the line itself, and close the lever, and then work at the line and just flick out. So that's literally the whole process. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much just gonna shut up and just let you guys watch it. As you guys can see there, it's now 50% open, going halfway down. And another thing I want to say, guys, is that when I'm fading or when I'm making guidelines, my usual technique, my go-to technique, I don't skip any guards. So I usually, when I start making guidelines, so at the very beginning, obviously I'll be balding out the spot. Then I'll be using the blade with no guard on, but the lever will be open. And then after that, after I use the lever open, I'll go to the half guard, then the number 1 guard, and then the 1.5 guard. So I don't skip guards. I don't go like, all right, I'm gonna use the lever open and then skip to 1. I don't do that. I don't skip any guards, guys. Like, I use all of them, and for me that's like I find it easier to fade that way. So yeah, like there's not really like one specific technique when it comes to fading. Like, other barbers have different methods, but this is my go-to technique. It might work for you, or you might find it difficult. So just like find a technique and stick to it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so here after I've used the half guard now, I am using my number 2 guard, but I'm literally just like debulking, guys. I'm not trying to create a guideline. As you can see, there's quite a lot of hair there on that side there, so I decided, just to make it easier for the clippers and everything, to make it easier for me as well, I'm just going to use the number 2 guard to debulk that area, and yeah, make the hair shorter there, so I can come back in with the number 1 guard and make the next guideline. So yeah.
Monkey.
I see you, broski. I see you. You're feeling yourself. Yeah, you're loving the haircut. Look at him. Look at you just checking yourself out. My guy. Now here I'm putting the 1.5 guard on, and this time I'm not trying to create another guideline. Literally, as I get to the top of the hair, I'm gonna scoop it out, just to blend the very top of that side there, just to blend the top of the fade into the hair on top. So yeah, literally I'm just trying to scoop it out. Like as I'm going up, I scoop out, and yeah, I'm not trying to make another guideline because it's like in that position there, creating another guideline is very just like, it's useless, to be honest, and it's not really going to be of any benefit. So I'm literally just trying to fade the very top there into the hair on top. So yeah. Now for pretty much the second last step of this haircut, I'm doing some detailed work. Right now I have my half guard on, and once you guys have faded the sides and you come back to do detailed work, it's very important to use your eyes very closely here, because you're not going to see the exact lines where those we're not going to see the same guidelines that you've created from before because they're faded in. So you guys are going to need to remember what or where you guys created those guidelines, and just go back with the guards that you created them with, and do some extra touch-up work. So right now here, I think I have my number 1 guard on, I think, here, and I'm just trying to go over that number 1 spot again, make sure that, you know, I'll remove any dark spots that I see, lighten up the area just a tiny bit more, if it's possible. I had the half guard on just previous to this. I went over the area with the half guard line, and I just softened that up a bit more. Another tip I'd like to give you guys is don't spend too much time doing extra detail with the fade, because to be honest, yes, part of a great fade and a great haircut is detailed work, but if you overdo it, guys, like it could make the haircut look worse. So just do enough to make it look like sharp, but don't overdo it. And now pretty much for the last step of this fade, or the haircut. I'm just doing the lineup. I'm not gonna go up to the top of that because he just wanted to line up the bottom area. So I literally just lined up that area for him, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We just finished it off right there. So I'm gonna let you guys watch this and show you guys the finished product. YouTube, this is the cut, and if you like it, please subscribe and drop a like. Shout out 360 Jeezy for this amazing outro, and yeah guys, more content coming soon, more tutorials coming soon, and until next time, peace out.